what's funny? As bad as the limited run games situation was with the CDR thing happened and how it was clearly a scam, I should have left room for how they're going to react to this. Because there's always two sides to a story, especially when there's a PR nightmare on your hands. And how they responded recently to time extension and how they tried to explain this away with the difficulties and challenges of dealing with 30-plus-year-old hardware. It sounds like a lot of excuses instead of just being honest and saying, hey, we tried to get away with doing something really cheaply and we got caught. Limited Run Games has issued the following statement to time extension, and it is kind of a beast, so have at it. Here we go. We've been made aware that some of our customers have experienced issues when trying to play our release of D, the Collector's Edition, on original 3DO hardware. Firstly, we would like to apologize unreservedly to all who have purchased the game and experienced an issue. At Limited Run Games, the quality of our products is paramount to us. We care deeply about our loyal community. Do you? Because you blocked me. You must not really care that much, and it is clear on this occasion we have fallen short of the high standards we have set for ourselves. Clearly, they are taking the high ground here, the position of, we are a professional big corporation, and we had a minor error in the grand scheme of all the amazing, huge, awesome, perfect things we do, and this is just a tiny little thing, but we don't want to minimize it completely. We do want to acknowledge it because we got caught. Manufacturing games for hardware that is 30-plus years old presents a variety of challenges. Well, maybe you shouldn't be manufacturing for 30-plus-year-old hardware if you don't know how to do it right. But anyways, I digress. We partner with one of the biggest disc replication providers in North America to press our physical discs, and despite researching original 3DO hardware and software extensively, we found quality and reliability issues when attempting to press 3DO discs in the traditional manner. And right there, if you had issues, I would have put a halt to the entire project and said, we need to figure this out. Not let's resort to CDR, CD rewritable, recorded. Not to go the cheap way out and burn it onto a disc and just cross your fingers and hope it works on every console you send it to. I would have done, I don't know, a little bit more research on this. In an attempt to offer full compatibility with original hardware, our disc replication partner was able to successfully manufacture the discs using a CDR format. What a professional partner you have that's using literal CDR and unpressed discs, which we believed would work across all commercially available 3DO systems. I guess if you just believe enough, it just hopefully will work, because this is the magic that Limited Run Games deals with. They believe, they hope, they just trust the process. Instead of researching and making sure they press these discs properly, they just resort to CDR. And they want you to feel bad for them here, just to be clear. This process was professionally done and was used to ensure maximum compatibility rather than serve as a cost-cutting exercise. Notice how they pinpoint all the talking points here that everyone called them out on, and we're like, no, it wasn't to save money, it was because it worked better than doing it the right way. Yeah, that's it. Trust us on this one. We tested the discs on 3DO consoles in our office, and all 5 discs from the game worked as expected. It was only upon shipping to our customers that we came to realize that some users were experiencing difficulty. We will not be selling or shipping further copies of this game. Well, shit, I hope not. They don't work. You have false material, a CDR, where many 3DOs has very temperamental disc reading. Some of them just can't do it. Like, I don't know how you can say you did exhaustive research on a 3DO and then still try to make CDR discs for the games and then ship them out assuming that they'd work for everything. Like, come on, you want us to buy that and believe it? Or any future 3DO titles until the situation has been resolved. So what you're saying is you should have done the research in the first place before going to sell 3DO games at the end of this. Gotcha. Okay, so you put the cart before the horse. You weren't ready. You got greedy. You got cheap. You got caught. We are currently working with new partners to find a solution for traditionally pressed discs, and we'll offer replacement discs to all customers. We will keep customers updated as this progresses. But in the meantime, any customer who desires can request a full refund. So here's the thing. They want to act like they're the nice guys, the good guys here. This is literally setting them up for a class action lawsuit. They have to offer a refund, a full refund. They have to accept the disc back, and they have to send you a new one. Otherwise, it opens them up wide open to a massive lawsuit. Like, they totally screwed the pooch on all of this. Please be reassured that D, the Collector's Edition, is the only game affected by this issue. Further 3DO titles will not go into production until this issue has been fully resolved, and we are confident in full compatibility. Apologies again to our 3DO gamers. We will strive to do better. So here's the thing. I don't want to be just completely tongue-in-cheek negative on limited run games. They're at least trying to resolve a major PR disaster. But they have to. Like I said earlier, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen. They sold people a bill of goods and lied about what was in it. Were not fully transparent on the website whatsoever. They didn't tell people that they were going to be getting sold a CD-R disc instead of a pressed disc. They didn't give any kind of disclosures or anything about how cheap they were going to be about all of this. And maybe I'm being a little too harsh, but I don't know. Let me check out what Voltar has to say on following up. Because Voltar is, as much as he is a little bit wonky and wacky on Twitter, he is very intelligent when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I trust his opinion. Voltar, what do you have to say about limited run games? Please, everyone, don't let this deceptive scam go. This is the biggest untruth and lie that I've ever read. There is nothing uniquely exceptional about the data found on a 3DO disc that makes it more difficult to press than any other compact disc. Limited run lies. And good friend of the channel, Saramaru, said, "This is crazy if true. Putting games on CDR for legacy consoles is a big no-no. The lenses just can't read them right. We make games for TurboGrafx CD. If we had put games on CDR, they wouldn't work. We press our games, and we're tiny compared to limited run games. Hope they make this right." Hey there, we are actively working with our disc replication partners to provide replacement pressed discs for our customers. We do invite any customer experiencing an issue to request a full refund by visiting limitedrungames.com/support. You're ripping people off, and now you're trying to straddle this PR disaster by working with your disc replication partners. You're selling burned CDRs to customers. You care to acknowledge that? You guys are effing amazing. He followed that up with, and most importantly, how in the hell are you magically now able to offer pressed discs to customers when your whole PR angle was all about how you couldn't get pressed discs working with a 3DO? Limited run games, you really need to stop lying. Is this seriously your response to defrauding people and ripping them off with your burned CDR games? Limited scam games. Don't be surprised when the FTC and other legal agencies come knocking on your door as you've grossly taken advantage of good people for profit. Here's what I think happened. Limited Run realized that they could use CDR type discs on a 3DO system and save a shit ton of money by doing it the cheap way instead of having them fully pressed. And when they got their asses called out, they made up this elaborate, "Oh, we tried to go the pressed game route, but they just weren't working." Even though that's the official way to do it. It's just so complicated working with 30-year-old technology. So we went to rewritable or recorded discs, CDR discs. We did that, yeah, because those were more consistent. Come on! You expect us to believe that? Your ass got called out. Now you're straight up lying about it. Because, you're trying to save face. I get it. You have your entire corporation to try to recover and save here. You are so screwed beyond recognition from this trying to save money cost-cutting measure, and you're saying whatever makes sense to you right now to try to get away with it. And I get it, because honestly, coming out and just saying, yeah, we were cheap about it and we got caught, sorry, we're going to try to fix that, would be a atrocious, terrible, horrific look. So it makes sense that this would be the direction that they'd go publicly with a public statement, but it's a lie, in my opinion, and in Voltaire's opinion, and in many other people's opinion. It's a straight up farce. They got caught, and they are screwed. Now, they are doing the right thing, but I also believe that only because they have to. That's how bad the situation is. They know their backs are against the wall, and they are facing a major class action lawsuit if they don't handle this properly right now. And hell, even if they do, it might not get them out of it. I'm going to leave it there. Check out, this was on timeextension.com this time. Check that article out. I will link it in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
Smash, change, smash, smash, change, smash, change, smash, smash, change, smash, change,